I think it's an indicator that this is an issue that's not had very much attention given to it. There's been an immense amount of attention given to traditional IT, credit cards, certainly, Pentagon computers, attacks from China, confidential information leaking out all over. That's all been known for quite a while, and you've had a lot of discussion on that. There hasn't been that much discussion dealing with, if you will, critical infrastructure or industrial control systems. There are a few companies whose board recognizes the potential impact of what would happen to their control systems to the bottom line. Unfortunately, they're by far and away they're the minority, not the majority. And here's another just kind of side point. September 10th, 2001, I held a couple of conferences on cybersecurity of control systems at the big International Society of Automation conference in Houston. And on September 10th, we had not only utilities and oil gas companies, Delco was there. We even had a dog food manufacturer there. Because on September 10th, the control systems and the availability of the control systems was a business imperative because you can't make things without these things working. On September 11th, number one, I couldn't get home from Houston. And number two, everything changed. It went from being a business issue to a national security issue. And that change also took away a lot of what the owners of the control systems themselves did, because when it became national security, it wasn't their job anymore. So there was a lot of unintended consequences of what happened. But the bottom line is very, 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 very few boards of directors have any real idea of what the consequences could be, or even the vulnerabilities to these systems. IT is well recognized. I mean, one of the ways you look at it when somebody does an ERP implementation, an enterprise research, project, it's generally on the order of what, 50 to a couple $100 million. So the board is very, very, very well aware of what's going on there. When you do a control system upgrade, it's generally on the order of maybe 3 to 5 or maybe $10 million. So it generally won't reach the board level. So the other point is just this technical issue that cyber was really more of an IT issue to start with. The control systems used to be analog. They used to be completely separable. They weren't on the same networks, but up. So when you look at that, they were never part of that same puzzle. They are now, but there aren't that many people that recognize that or recognize the implications of what that means.